Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something really interesting, an old penny from the United Kingdom, made in the year 1916, that could be worth a lot of money today. Some people don't know this, but coins like this one can be hidden treasures. Believe it or not, this one little penny could be worth as much as $5,000 or even more if it has certain rare features. So if you enjoy coin collecting or just want to learn something cool, stick around, because we're going to go over everything you need to know in simple and easy language. Now, the 1916 one-penny coin might not seem very special at first glance. It looks like any other old penny. But behind this coin is a lot of history, a beautiful design, and in some rare cases, mistakes or minting errors that make it super valuable. Even though millions of these pennies were made over 100 years ago, only a small number are in excellent condition today. And when you add in rare errors or special details, that's when the value goes way up. Let's start with a little bit of history. This coin was made in 1916, during a very serious time in world history. That year was right in the middle of World War I, a massive war that involved many countries, including the United Kingdom. Life was hard for many people during that time. Factories were busy making war supplies, and even coin production was affected. Even though over 100 million of these pennies were made, most of them were used every day by people buying simple things like food, newspapers, or train tickets. That means most of these coins were passed around, scratched, and worn out from years of use. The coin shows the face of King George V, who was the King of the United Kingdom at the time. He was the grandfather of Queen Elizabeth II. His face is on the front of the coin, which is called the obverse. Around the edge of the coin, there's a long sentence written in Latin. It says, Georgievs v de Gre, Brit, OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP. That might sound confusing, but it's just a short way of saying, George V, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Back then, the British Empire was very large, and the king had many titles. On the back of the coin, which is called the reverse, you'll see a lady sitting down with a trident in one hand and a shield next to her. That lady is Britannia, a symbol of the United Kingdom. She's been shown on British coins for a very long time. The year 1916 is written at the bottom, and just below her, you'll see the words, 1 penny. The design is quite beautiful and strong, showing national pride, especially during a tough time like the war. So, if millions of these coins were made, why are some of them worth thousands of dollars? Great question. The truth is, not all 1916 pennies are valuable. In fact, most of them are only worth a few dollars at most. But the coins that are in excellent condition or have rare mistakes, those are the ones collectors really want. It's all about rarity, condition, and unusual features. Let's talk about condition first. Most coins from 1916 are heavily worn down. You might find one in an old drawer, and the details on the king's face or on Britannia might be barely visible. Those coins are usually only worth a couple of dollars. But if the coin looks almost new, if the details are sharp, the lettering is clear, and the coin still has its original shine, then the value can go up a lot. These coins are graded using a special system called the Sheldon scale, with numbers from 1 to 70. A coin close to 70 is in mint condition, like it was just made yesterday. If you find a 1916 penny graded as MS65, that's a big deal. Coins like that can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the demand. Now let's talk about minting errors. These are special mistakes that happen when the coin is being made at the mint. Most coins are made correctly, but every once in a while, something goes wrong, and those errors make the coin unique and rare. Some examples of minting errors include double strikes, where the coin is hit more than once by the stamping machine, causing the letters or numbers to appear twice. Another type of error is an off-center strike, where the design isn't printed in the center of the coin. There are also things like die cracks, where the mold used to make the coin break slightly, leaving raised lines on the finished coin. Some coins are even made with the wrong type of metal by mistake. All of these errors are rare, and collectors love them because they're different and hard to find. In some cases, 1916 pennies were made in British colonies like India, using slightly different tools or dies. These coins might have small differences in how the letters look or how the spacing appears. If you find one of these special versions, they could be worth more too. So it's always a good idea to look closely at your coins and compare them to known examples online or in coin books. Okay, so what is a 1916 penny actually worth today? If you have a very worn coin with scratches and missing details, it might only be worth $1 or $2. That's still more than face value, but not enough to get excited about. If your coin is in decent shape, with most of the details still visible, it might be worth around $20 to $50. That's not bad for something over 100 years old. If your coin looks excellent, with sharp details and barely any wear, it could be worth $100 or even more. The best coins, the ones in mint condition or with special errors, can be worth several $1,000s. That's where the $5,000 price tag comes in. These rare versions are very hard to find, but they do exist, and they're highly prized by collectors. If you think you might have a valuable 1916 penny, here's what you should do. First, handle it carefully. Don't clean it with soap or chemicals, because that can lower the value. Use a soft cloth or gloves if you can. Then, take a good look at it under a bright light or with a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual features, errors, or signs of high quality. You can weigh the coin too. It should be around 9.4 grams. If it's much lighter or heavier, that might be a clue that something is different about it. To be sure of the value, you can take it to a local coin dealer or send it to a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. They'll examine your coin, grade it, and give you a certificate. Once you know the grade and if it has any errors, you can check online marketplaces or auction sites to see what similar coins have sold for. Some coins with rare errors have sold for thousands of dollars in auctions, so it's always worth checking. Coin collecting can be a fun and rewarding hobby. Every coin has its own story, where it came from, who used it, and how it survived all these years. The 1916 UK penny is just one example of how something small and ordinary can actually be a valuable piece of history. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone curious about old coins, it's always a good idea to take a second look at that jar of change in your house. Who knows? You might be sitting on a hidden treasure without even realizing it. So that's the story of the 1916 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom. A coin made during World War I, showing the face of King George V and the symbol of Britannia, with some rare versions worth thousands of dollars today. Always remember, each coin has its own market value, history, and design. It's not just about age, it's about rarity, condition, and those little mistakes that make a big difference. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about rare coins, valuable finds, and hidden treasures. See you next time.